We're home from our European road trip. One word, amazing. After travelling through so many countries, that road trip, it has taught us so many things. Things that I'm going to tell you about in this video. Now, we're home, but that doesn't mean that the journey's over, because we've got some days off and we've decided we've still got some days of summer left, so do you know what? We're going to Scotland. But before we do that, we need to go to Volkswagen, so let's go and I'll tell you why. So because some of the driving that we did when we was in Europe, some of it was like off the beaten path, and you know, we did like a lot of mileage. So what we want to do is we want to go and get the van serviced, and also we want to get like a bit of a health check and everything done. Now, it's within its sort of like mileage range and time range, you know, that we don't have to get it serviced, but it's something that I want to do, so that's why we're going to Volkswagen and getting that done. So guys, we're just at Volkswagen, and whilst I was in Volkswagen, started talking to this gentleman, Steve, and it turns out Steve's like someone that we've been speaking to for a long time on social media, and he's tried so many times to come to like van meets and things like that, but we keep like missing him sort of like here, there and everywhere, and the timing's not come right. At Volkswagen Oldham, you can get an all-in service plan where if you do like a monthly payment of just £35 a month, you can save up to over £1,000 a year. Definitely something worth thinking about. Just been talking to David, and as I was like looking at this Volkswagen service plan, it's worth mentioning that you get up to 2 years warranty if you do this £35 a month service plan. Now the thing is, if your warranties run out after 3 years, you can get this extended like 2-year warranty. You're going to get that included with your servicing and 2 MOTs. £35 a month, it's a no-brainer that. So we've got the van on the ramp ready to get a service done. Now, just show you, we've got Adam over here, he's going to be doing our service today, and this is one of the things about coming to like main dealers and things. Now, I've mentioned this before, I've come in and they've sort of like looked at the information on the vehicle, and it turns out there's actually another recall for the vehicle. Now, it's not a recall that's, you know, that's a big issue if you don't get it done, but it is a software update, and it is something that was going to get done today.
So this is a recall that Tom's just mentioned. It's a recall 06G7, just a little pamphlet to notify of changes in the stereo system which got updated on a previous recall. There you go, Tom.
Thank you very much.
So we're testing your brake fluid here, and this measures the water capacity in the brake fluid. So at the moment we've got 0%, which is indicating that the brake fluid level is good, as expected with the low mileage on the vehicle. So we're going to be testing the coolant strength, also known as antifreeze. Majority are good up to -37 degrees. As long as we've got -23 degrees, it is sufficient enough in this country. Colder countries would require a bit more strength in the antifreeze to stop the engine from freezing inside. So at the moment we've got 5 floaters here, which indicates on here that it's okay up to -37 degrees, which I hope we're not going to get, so that's a bit shame.
Adam said it, I hope we're not going to get that temperature here. So what Adam's going to do now is going to like leave him to it. Like I said, I'm not going to stick the camera in his face, he's got a job to do at the end of the day. They're going to do like a health check of the whole vehicle. Now the thing is, because we did so much mileage on that road trip, and a lot of the like driving we did was sort of like off the beaten path, you know, they're going to do a health check and like check all the underside of the vehicle and everything. But once it's up in the air, I'll show you. It's worth mentioning, and as well, I have mentioned this before when I've been to Volkswagen Oldham, they do actually film the work that they're doing. You know, it just gives peace of mind for like the customer when they have like work done. So
So I'm just checking your drive shaft gaiters here, just making sure that there's no leaks of any grease or no splits in them. While I'm also here, I'm also checking your ball joint dust covers to make sure that there's no splits in them, as these are MOT fails. Same with your anti-roll bar links, making sure there's no play and the gaiters are nice and secure. No issues to be found on here. Upon the under inspection, we inspect the bottom of the engine to see if there's any signs of any oil leaks, any wetness or any signs of corrosion abnormal to the vehicle. Everything's in good condition. Very nice.
So what Adam's doing now is he's just doing like a full health check of like the vehicle, and you know, he's recording it again, you know, for the customer to see. So obviously I'm going to get sent this video, and then, you know, I can have a look at like what they've actually done. That goes such a long way in servicing these days, because you know what, let's say it as it is, you know you're not being had over them because you're going to see the work that they've actually done.
Some oil in the vehicle here, it's 7.4 litres.
7.4.
7.4.
That's a lot of oil. So the service is done, and what Adam's now doing, well, I'm going to let Adam tell you what he's doing.
So we're just going to be testing the battery here today. So every battery has an amperage rating and an amp hours rating. We input this data into the machine, and this machine will then draw some current from the battery and tell us how good the battery is charged. So I will just do this now so you can witness. As we expected, we've got a good battery there. And we'll get a nice print of that off, and that will be given to you in your service documentation.
Fantastic. And you know what? I pretty much didn't understand a lot of what Adam just told me, but the words at the end of it was, he said, it's good. So that's what we need to hear.
Testing the lights on here. On a modern vehicle like this, when you activate all the light system, a little symbol will pop up on the dashboard, like a little light bulb, to indicate that there's a bulb out. These non-present on the dashboard at the moment, which indicates that there's no bulbs out. So this is our main dealer diagnostic software. This software is used to recalibrate systems, code things into the system, and also to reset the service like that we're going to do today. So currently at the moment we've going into the system and scanning the control units for any possible faults. This will scan every aspect of the vehicle and give us previous history codes, codes with date stamps as well of when faults occurred. Yeah. So some customers may say that a fault occurred at this time, and we can back that up with evidence to say the machine confirms it.
Fantastic. And is this something that's done with like every service? You get like a...
Every service we'll scan the vehicle of every code. Anything which is a permanent fault in the system we'll address to the customer to make the customer aware, so then they can make the decision if they want to get that repaired or not.
So guys, that's the service done on the vehicle, and happy to say there's no issues and everything, so that means the Scotland trip is on. Now we are getting, we are going to come back in about 6 months because we need to get a brake fluid change, but then the skid and pollen filter thing, but then the actual service is going to get done after next year's road trip that I've not told you about yet, so there's a lot to tell you. But anyway, just want to say a big thank you to Lewis, it's been really helpful. Now, Adam, we've been talking all things YouTube and everything. Adam's actually got a YouTube channel and you do a lot of rap music and everything, so if you want to check that out, what's your channel called?
A2DB, available on YouTube, Spotify and Amazon and everywhere else.
Because I will be checking it out, and do you know what? This guy is a clever guy. If you come to Volkswagen Oldham, this guy, if you've got any questions, ask this guy. And I just want to say thanks to Adam. We've done a few takes on this. What's your job title?
It's a diagnostic technician.
There we go, so I've got to add that bit in as well. But you know what, thank you very much to these guys. Thank you Volkswagen Oldham, you've been really accommodating, and I know it's difficult having a camera in your face. Not for this guy, this guy's a YouTuber. So, but you know, seriously, thank you very much.
You're much welcome.
Guys, as you can see, they've got plenty of camper vans for sale at Volkswagen Oldham, so I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out vehicles they've actually got for sale. And if you do want to make any inquiries about buying one of these amazing camper vans at Volkswagen Oldham, come and see Justin. This guy will sort you out, and you know, if you need to do a test drive or anything, because as you've seen, we got for a test drive in VW Amarok, and we're still waiting to do the off-roading test drive.
Absolutely, looking forward to it.
Yes. We're home now. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody at Volkswagen Oldham. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description about that service plan, because you know what, it is a really good offer, that, so you know, take a look at it. Right, what we're going to do now is we're getting ready because we're going to Scotland.
Hey guys, so we're off to Scotland, like he's just said, but we have no idea where we're going, do we?
No, we're sat in traffic. We've been sat in traffic
lots and lots of traffic.
Hours, but anyway.
Never mind. So we are off to Scotland and we have no idea where we're going. We're just gonna see where we end up.
Well, our intention is we need to go and get something to eat. That's like what
so obviously Burger King.
Yeah, hopefully. And then I think what we're going to do then is we're going to probably go towards the Highlands, because a lot of this trip that we're going to do is going to be about chasing the weather as well. So, but we'll see where we go.
Sit down.
So we've arrived in the Highlands of Scotland. Obviously it's late now, obviously it's been a long drive today. Just parked here, we've got the mountains there. We have stayed here before, but do you know what? We'll show you in the morning, because right now we're going to get a bite to eat, watch a film, just relax for the night, so we'll see you in the morning. Morning. Hey everyone, so this is where we slept last night. We woke up here. beautiful morning. Not too warm, not too cold, just right.
Is that because I was having extreme temperatures abroad?
Brooke's just been laughing at me when I was saying that then, because you just found it really funny, didn't you? So
Oh, I had a perfect night's sleep.
I know, honestly, the temperature is just right, and we can only put that to the fact that, you know, in
Where do
Europe
you
it's
reckon that
extreme.
goes?
That sign there, to the hill maybe.
What? What hill?
Big beautiful Scotland hills that we're in here. So we're going to take off for a quick walk. The plan today is, now here's the thing, next year we have got an amazing road trip that's going to take a lot of planning, and with the help of Volkswagen Oldham, it's going to be a trip that's going to be something that's not seen a lot of people do this before, but we just need to like check a lot of things, and today we're doing a lot of organising because we do things like that best when we're away, don't we?
Yes.
You know, like no distractions and things. So that's going to be the plan today. We are moving from here because we're going to a different area. We're going sort of like more into sort of like the hills and everything. And I think what we're going to the hills, you know what I mean? It's because I've seen that sign over there that said that. We're in Scotland for about a week or so. We think we might be going to, well, do you know what? You'll have to wait till the next video to find out. So until the next one, thanks for watching. Bye for now.